everybody, welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Now, if you missed my previous episode on the channel, I was playing Library of Ruina, and the game all but explicitly told me to go back and play LobCorp. Now, I have never played this game. I only just recently got this game, once again, from X5, the same person who gave me Library of Ruina and Overkill. Not Overkill, Ultrakill. As well as Lihon. But, let's go ahead. Do I need to play the tutorial? I'm going to assume that I need to play the tutorial in order to go into the first day. It could be that I can just learn on my feet. But considering as this developer, from what I have always been told since I even touched any of their games, has a, they have a history of having a vertical difficulty spike with all of their stuff. I think it will be best for me to just go into the tutorial. Alright, so let's go on, get right on in. That's the wrong camera angle. There we go. Alright. Now, I will say I did just get off of work, so I'm enjoying myself. A nice pint of beard. Oh, she's adorable. It's Angela. That's Angela. Okay. Hello, manager. Welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. Starting today, you are responsible for managing the abnormalities we have and ensuring that we meet the daily energy quota. You can move the camera with the WASD key on your keyboard. You can also press and hold the secondary mouse button, right mouse button, and drag your mouse. You can zoom in and out. All right, let's try a simple maneuver. When you hover your mouse over an agent, some information about them will be shown in the top right corner. Please try selecting an agent by pressing the left mouse button. Okay. Well done. The information displayed in the panel on the right is related to the selected agent. Some of this information is vital, such as their statistics and ego equipment. Please view the section of the Manager's Manual titled The Agents for more details about the information. The bar at the top left of the screen displays the amount of energy you need to collect to end the day. The top right corner lists what mission you are able to attempt today. Our company produces energy when a product called positive enkephalin, PE, a green box, is released by an abnormality. An abnormality generates P boxes while it is being worked on. Please click on the containment unit holding an abnormality with the left mouse button. Okay. Since you have yet to unlock any information about this abnormality, you have no way of knowing how it will respond to the 4 different work types. In order to learn this information, an agent will need to perform work with it. For now, please select the first work type available, Instinct. Okay? Instinct satiates an abnormality's physiological needs and desires. So what, are we like fucking it or something? Are we fucking the abnormalities? I mean, like, I'm down. Monster fuckers unite, right? When an agent conducts instinct work, their fortitude will increase at the end of the day, raising their HP. Yeah, no, we're fucking. Now, please click on the agent. Oh god, that started like really loud. A lot louder than I expected. Your employee is not mentally ready. Abnormalities may appear more frightening or disturbing to them. As such, they may receive fear damage when encountering abnormalities, which will lower their sanity points. Employees of a lower grade will take more fear damage from encounters with abnormalities of higher risk levels. Excuse me. Okay, so it seems like the move is to start new employees off low and then work them up. Or we can be complete assholes and just kill everybody. Abnormalities release enkephalin when agents work with them, and we collect this into what we call E-boxes. Depending on how the agent performs during the work process, the abnormality will either respond positively or negatively. When it reacts positively, it will release positive enkephalin, which produces a green PE box. However, if the abnormality reacts negatively, it will release negative enkephalin instead and damage the agent. Please keep in mind that when an agent's HP or SP drops completely, the work process will be forcefully terminated. Interesting. It seems it likes people. Hold up. That text goes by really fast. It is very sad that Kim Nari had to leave so soon. It seems that he wants to follow them. Interesting. An abnormality's mood might change depending on the outcome of the work done with it. This outcome can be predicted based on the amount of PE boxes we obtain during the work process. An abnormality typically has 3 states of response: good, neutral, and bad, depending on the outcome. It may use a special ability or attempt to escape. When the work process has completed, the PE boxes are collected. In addition to PE boxes that count toward the daily energy quota, each abnormality also produces a set of PE boxes unique to them. These PE boxes are stored and shown in the abnormality's unique PE box counter. These can be used to unlock more of an abnormality's information, or to extract ego equipment. Okay. After work has been completed with an abnormality, you cannot send another agent to work with it for a short period of time. Until you can work with it again, you can send your agents to work with other abnormalities, or let them heal up in the main room. Whenever the department regenerator gauge fills completely, employees in the main room will be healed. This will restore both their HP and SP. So he looks pretty happy. Let's try ordering an agent to work with a new method. First, click on the agent with the primary mouse button. Alright, so it's Kim Nari. Now we'll use the secondary mouse button to click on the containment unit. Please be aware that you can accidentally deselect the agent during this process. Right? We still don't know much about this abnormality, so please order the agent to perform insight work with it. Insight is a work to improve living conditions, ensuring containment units are in optimal condition. When an agent performs insight work, their prudence will increase at the end of the day, raising their sanity points. Okay. Interesting. So that increases prudence. So we get fortitude, prudence. Alright, temperance is work success and work speed. Oh, wow. Look at how much it likes insight. You seem to have collected a sufficient number of this abnormality's PE boxes. It's time to learn about observation. Please press the nameplate displayed at the top of the containment unit. At the moment, it displays the subject number instead of the name. After unlocking the abnormality's basic information, the name will be displayed instead. Okay. Yeah! Okay, so this looks like we're unlocking like a freaking SCP document, like piece by piece. Like the entire thing starts off redacted. Oh my god. Oh my god! That's what this game is! It's an SCP game. Okay. Wait, I can work with this. I can work with this. This displays the current information we have on the abnormality. As you can see, we still have very little knowledge about it, as much of it is locked away. You will need to spin some of the unique PE boxes we collected from the abnormality to gain specific information. Please try to unlock the basic information about the abnormality now. Details and tips concerning the management of the abnormality are displayed here. If there is something the abnormality dislikes, it can result in a decrease of its cliff-off counter. Well, I'm gonna say cliff-off, because that's how they stated in Devil May Cry 5. And to cause problems with the rest of our energy production. Please be sure you unlock and read the abnormality encyclopedias thoroughly. Now, try to unlock this information. Okay? How the abnormality reacts to the different work types is displayed here. The greater the reference for a certain work type, the more successful the work process will be. The number on the left indicates the virtue level an agent needs to perform that level of work. Please unlock all this information now. Okay. Continuing on, this area shows the maximum cliff-off counter of the abnormality. It will also inform you on whether an abnormality is capable of escaping, as well as its damage resistances when it does. Knowing what an abnormality is weak to will be crucial in handling any escape situations. Try to unlock this information now. So it endures... Okay. You have now maximized the observation level of this abnormality. When you fully unlock a section of the encyclopedia, the observation level of the abnormality will increase. This will provide additional benefits when working with the abnormality, such as an increased work speed or success rate. Once the observation level reaches a certain point, and the extraction and production of ego equipment from the abnormality will become available at the cost of its unique PE boxes. Ego weapons are powerful tools that can help with the suppression of abnormalities. Please extract one now. Okay. Ego suits offer increased resistance to certain types of damage. Inversely, some forms of damage may cause greater wounds depending on what the ego suit is in use. Please extract one now. Well done, manager. Here you can see what ego gift the abnormality may present to an agent. If this information is unlocked, each time an agent finishes the work process with the abnormality, they will have the possibility of receiving the ego gift, displayed here. Please note that the chances of this occurring tend to be rather slim. Interesting. Lastly, let us look at the abnormality's observation records. Please click on the text, Abnormality Story. An abnormality in the shape of a training dummy used to train up-and-coming managers. Rumor has it this abnormality was chosen to be used for training as it is the most docile and tame of any that we have extracted. It's called a trainee dummy rat. But it doesn't seem to enjoy carrots. It likes people. If it escapes, it merely follows the employee as they leave its containment unit. In this section of the encyclopedia, you can read through the observation records of the abnormality. New lines will be added to your as your observation level increases. Now then, it seems we've reviewed everything. Please exit the window by clicking on Close. Okay. Now that you have unlocked the basic information, some of it is displayed at the top of the containment unit. Furthermore, as we have unlocked the list of its favorite works, we now know that the abnormality prefers attachment work. Let's try ordering an agent to perform attachment work with it. Please click on the abnormality's containment unit. Additional parts of the basic information are displayed in this window as well, which can be useful to a new manager. Why don't you try ordering an agent to perform attachment work? Alright. Seeing as you have learned the preferences for attachment work, the success rate the agent will have, and the amount of time needed to perform the work are displayed. You can also see the various details of the agent by mousing over them. This will allow you to make mindful decisions when giving out orders. Please select an agent to do the work. Okay. There's one last thing I should warn you about. Each time an agent enters a containment unit to work with an abnormality, the Glyphoth meltdown gauge will fill by 1 tick. When the gauge fills completely, a Glyphoth meltdown will occur throughout the facility. The number on the right of the gauge indicates the number of containment units that will be affected. Affected containment units will receive a meltdown alarm and will have an alert around them. When a Glyphoth meltdown occurs, the containment unit will have a timer displayed alongside the alarm on top. This timer will The meltdown can be resolved by performing works with the abnormalities whose containment units are affected. If the meltdown is not dismissed within the time limit, a portion of energy that we have collected will be lost, and the Glyphoth counter of the containment unit will instantaneously drop to 0. Please try to prevent this from happening. You can find more detailed information about this in the Work Account Penalty section of the Manager's Manual. Man, what the hell happened to Angela between now and way back? Alright. Because look, she's like so cute. She's got like the long hair and everything. Like she's got like the really cute lab coat. What happened to Angela between now and then? I believe we have covered almost everything you need to know to begin managing abnormalities. If you have any desire to read more about it, which I would highly recommend, please look it up in the manual. The manual can be consulted at any time during management by pressing the function 1 key. Now then, shall we finish the workday? All you need to do is press the button up top. Okay, after completing the workday, any agent who has performed work will have their status values increased according to the work types they have performed. After these values pass a certain amount, their corresponding virtue level will increase. Okay. The agent's level can increase if their virtues are high enough. Those who achieve this will be promoted and shown in the list below. S? Okay. You'll also receive LOB as a reward for your hard work in accordance with your management ranking. You can ensure a high rank by keeping more of your agents alive at the end of the day. The higher your ranking, the more LOB you will receive. However, if there is any abnormality loose when you choose to complete the workday, you will lose some of the LOB you would have otherwise earned. Okay. You can view which missions you managed to successfully complete throughout the day here. Anytime you clear a mission, you'll be able to conduct research in the department it came from at the start of the next day. Okay. Excuse me. Once management has finished, you can elect to advance to the next day or retry the current day. Dead agents and lost ego equipment will be recovered if you decide to reach it. However, you will also lose any abnormality observations, PE boxes, extracted ego equipment, and promotions earned if you begin the day anew. Finally, please click on the button to skip to the next day. From there, I will instruct you on deployment. Interesting. So the game is basically just, I am managing a SCP containment site. Alright, next tutorial. Running Sephiroth protocol? Manage your education. Research. Okay. When a mission is successfully completed, you will be able to conduct a research project. The proposals for a department's various research projects are displayed at the start of each day during deployment. To select a research project, click and drag it to the open slot at the lower right. Then click Proceed to confirm your choice. Please try to do so with this example proposal. Okay. The research projects that activate assembly summons, geo visualization, and damage normalization will be activated temporarily for the manager's education duration. These functions will be properly activated once the requisite research is completed. Okay. Please proceed. Understood. Do you recall how you were rewarded LOB for your skill during management? You can see the total amount of LOB you have garnered here. For this part of my instruction, I'll show you how to spend some of your LOB to hire new agents, as well as how to employ them. Let's begin by hiring new agents. Try pressing the Hire button. Here you can view the information and appearance of your soon-to-be new hire. You can adjust their virtues by clicking on the arrows next to each one. For example, if you desire to hire an agent with more HP, you could increase their fortitude. Let's try that now. Ooh. Once you finish adjusting your new agent to how you want them to be, you can then press the Hire button. Please do so now. Cool. That agent you were customizing has just been hired. How about we take a look at their information again? Please click on the agent. Just like we viewed their information during management, the information about your agent will be displayed here just the same. If you think your agent could utilize some strengthening in one of their virtues, you can do so by fortifying them. Please click on the Strengthen Employee button. Okay. Exactly as we adjusted the virtues during hiring, you can adjust them here by pressing the arrows next to each one. Please remember that stated as prior, it will cost additional LOB to do so. Try augmenting Prudence by 1 level. Now to finish fortification, confirm. It seems your new employee is ready to be deployed. Let's do so by clicking and dragging the agent with the primary mouse button over to the control team. There we go. Well done! Now to give them some equipment. If you recall, we extracted some ego equipment during the abnormality yesterday. We can give that to our employees. To view it, please press the ego list button. Currently displayed is the list of available ego weapons and their information. Now, click on one of your agents in the list to the right to select them. Okay, so the new one. Now assign an ego weapon to your selected agent by clicking one of the empty slots. Okay, continuing on, let us take a look at the available ego suits. Please click on the Ego Suit tab. Just as before, you can assign an ego suit to one of your agents by clicking on an empty slot. Please take a moment to test equipping on other employees with both ego weapons and ego suits. Wait, what? Okay. Excellent work. We should head back to the deployment stream. Please exit the list. It appears there is a mission waiting for you today. It is not necessary to clear every mission you have immediately, but it is recommended to handle them soon so that you will be able to conduct research the following day. One last thing, if you have any further questions involving the management process or deployment, you can always review the manual by clicking this button on the top. The manual can also be opened by pressing the function 1 key. Next, I will briefly explain to you how to deal with emergency situations that may arise while you are managing the abnormalities. When you are ready, please begin the next day. Okay. Interesting. Allow me to explain how a manager should deal with emergency situations. The number displayed here is the Clyfoth counter. It will decrease if you happen to violate the managerial guidelines shown in the Abnormalities Encyclopedia, or fail to avert a Clyfoth meltdown in time. So now, you must be wondering what happens when the Clyfoth counter drops to 0, no? Shall we find out? Please select the containment unit and order an agent to perform repression work. Uh-oh. Look at how cute they are. Excuse me? Deleting memories, terminating desires, treating... Wait, what? It's happy. It liked that. Ah. Oh, I like that sound. When an abnormality's Clifoth counter reaches 0, they will either escape or use a special ability. Such things can lead to rather inconvenient situations. This particular anomaly happens to escape, and our agents cannot work with it while it is escaping, so we need to suppress it. Please, click on the escaped abnormality. Okay. Abnormalities can inflict different damage types. Red, which decreases health. White, which decreases sanity. Black, which decreases both health and SP, and pale, which decreases HP by a percentage based on the target's maximum HP. Agents equipped with Ego can utilize one of these 4 damage types. Furthermore, abnormalities have a set of defenses for that damage type. Some forms of attack may be weak, while others could be fatal. You can suppress an abnormality more effectively when your agents attack using the damage types an abnormality is weak against. The abnormality deals red damage and is weak to white damage. How convenient that all our agents are equipped with Ego suits that resist red, and Ego weapons that deal white. Another thing, if an agent is using an Ego weapon whose grade is higher than the abnormality's risk level, Teth is less than Zai. Sorry, no, Teth is higher than Zai. Ah! Ah! When the suppression UI is on display, you can take note of what Ego each agent has been equipped with before. Holy crap, that music slaps. What in the hell? This game has no right to have music that slaps this hard. This is a management simulation for a freaking SCP facility. What in the hell? And listen, I know it's not actually SCP, but let me live my SCP management fantasies, okay? When this suppression UI is on display, you can take note of what Ego each agent has been equipped with before sending them out into combat. Hovering your mouse over an agent will allow you to check up on the defenses. Now please click on an agent to begin suppression. Coming face to face with an abnormality, especially so when it is on the loose, can be quite shocking and frightening for your employees. Just like when an agent enters a containment unit, they may receive fear damage. If the risk level of an abnormality is high, while the agent's level is low, it will cause a heavier strain on their mind and lower a large portion of their sanity points. Just have to keep on what we've done before. Wait, look at this. I am bonking this training dummy rabbit with a training dummy rabbit on a stick. That's the Ego weapon. It's just the abnormality on a stick. I am hitting. I am using the training dummy. I used the training dummy to destroy the training dummy. It appears that this abnormality is a bit too strong for just one agent to suppress. This is a good time to remind you that if an agent dies, the Ego they were assigned will be lost as well. Now, let's order the rest of the employees to help suppress this abnormality. Please select the other 2 agents by clicking and dragging on them with the primary mouse button. Next, right-click the abnormality to immediately order them to suppress it. Please be aware that you can accidentally deselect an agent, blah blah blah. It is much safer, easier as well, to give your orders when you pause. You can pause the flow of time by pressing the icon on the lower left or using the spacebar. too strong for one person, my... It's dead! We killed it! You've done well handling this situation. Let's move our employees back to the main room of their department. Please select them all by clicking and dragging with the primary mouse button. With them selected, use the secondary mouse button to click on the main room. It is important to note that you can also use what you've learned here to have them wait on standby in other locations, such as hallways and other departments. This manager is just terrified. Whoa. Oh, it's back. Manager Griffin's gone mad. Please handle them soon. Okay, when an employee's sanity falls to 0, they will panic. A panicked employee will show different behaviors depending on their highest virtue. If you wish to learn more about this, please refer to the section Employee Panic in the Manager's Manual. Now, please click on the currently panicking employee with the left mouse button. Agents can be recovered from panic when the SP is restored completely to 100%. SP can be restored with white or black ego weapons. Conveniently, all our agents are equipped with white ego weapons. Please select all available agents and order them to suppress the panicked employee. I saw my dead colleague yesterday. We had a nice dinner and coffee together. What do you mean your dead colleague? Okay, that was excellent. Truly well done. If you ever happen to fall into a situation you would wish to reduce, such as turning back time to avoid the death of an agent, you can do so by pressing escape and clicking the rewind to memory button, or by clicking retry. When you choose memory repository, you will go back to the most recent imprinted day. Retry, on the other hand, will restart back at the current day's deployment. Lastly, let's call our agents back to the main room of their department. You can, of course, do this by selecting them all and manually removing them with the secondary mouse button. However, there's an even easier manager. Right next to the regenerator gauge of each department is a recall button. You can use this button to summon all your agents back to their respective home department's main room. Please do so. Okay. This concludes our basic manager training and education. If any questions or concerns happen to cross your mind while you're on the job, you can always refer to the manual. Lastly, there will be tooltips that appear if you mouse over the various interfaces and wait a moment. I wish you good luck and lasting health as a Lobotomy Corporation manager. Well then. That was just a tutorial? Oh my god, it was just a tutorial. And you guys were right. This game is long. But that said, listen, I was not expecting this tutorial to take a full 35 minutes. And I was not expecting the tutorial to be the entire first episode of this game. That said, much love, stay sexy. And I'm going to make another episode of this tomorrow. I don't tend to like putting games back to back like that, but I feel like you'd be a little bit cheated out if we just simply went with the tutorial as being the first day. So, that said, much love, stay sexy, have a wonderful day, and make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, do all those wonderful things, and they're down there. And see you, Natsuni. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!